Hey, hello, here we are back again for Monday, May 23rd. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some Beasties Boomers, some MLB DFS. After a nice, restful, relaxing, and recharging weekend, we're going to dig into the Study Hub and we're going to get after it today. Before I bring in the Study Hub, just make sure you go to Team Riser Fall, like, share, subscribe, and use promo code Beastie. It couldn't be any more easy, and you get $10 off your first month. And today, Monday, the MLB Hub is 100% free, so play along at home with me as we dig through the Study Hub. Let's go get it. And we are back. Thanks for being here again. Chris Robin, Beastie, Detroit. We know all the sayings that go on that one. Before I get into my favorite stack, let's just look around briefly. As we all know, you click here, boom, takes you right to the Discord, which is 100% free, but there are some premium options as we talk about the baseball leading up to main lock here. And two things I want to discuss briefly. And, you know, the toolbar here, NHL, the cores, those are running good. We got 2 hockey games today. Florida, Tampa Bay, Colorado, St. Louis, NBA. When you scroll over here, NBA, just one game. We know the deal. Miami is playing Boston. Also, some news and notes for the MLB here. Philadelphia and Atlanta. Let's find them. Here we go. Philadelphia and Atlanta. That might be a rainout. That one's at 7:20 p.m. And the Dodgers and Washington right here. Also probable for a rainout, so be careful with that. But I want to talk about my Detroit Tigers that are playing in Minnesota. And no, I don't want anything to do with said Tigers. I want to talk about the Minnesota Twins here, and let's look at it right now. Per usual, let's talk about a few guys on the Fanduel batter matchup, and then we'll do a few guys on the DraftKings batter matchup. And look at that, beautiful. Fanduel is blue, DraftKings is orange. You can't beat it. And then you just got to go back here, Detroit at Minnesota, so we're rocking. Let's go back to FanDuel briefly. And I want to mention, when you look at the picture here, and this was updated at 7:30 a.m. as you can see. Shout out to CG. He gets up early. I'm going to say that every day. You know, Bo Brisk is the pitcher in some circles, but I've also seen notes that Elvin Rodriguez might pitch for the Tigers tonight. Right-handed bat. He's okay, right? But what are we going to do? The Tigers have literally no pitching. Every one of their pitchers is on the IR or has been hurt. So as it stands now, let's just run with the Study Hub. I trust that over everything. Let's just get that out of the way. Brisk, 0-3, allowed 3 runs and 9 hits across 5 1/3 inning. Take the loss all the way Tuesday. He was supposed to start yesterday. That didn't happen. So let's dig in. I want to talk about leadoff batter Byron Buxton. We know when this guy's in the lineup, the Minnesota Twins roster is unbelievably potent here. And let's go across. He's $4,000 on FanDuel, and then we'll go to DraftKings here. Byron Buxton, only $5,800, but hey, you get what you pay for. And when we go down, something about these tiers, it really speaks to me. When we go all the way over here, look at what we're getting over here. Batter versus SP, starting pitcher, aka starting pitcher, pitcher versus batter hand, batter versus SP matchup. These first 4 or 5 Minnesota Twins, Buxton, Correa, Polanco, Luis Arias, who's like an on-base stud here, and the Belgian bomber, Max Kepler, they're all zeros because this guy, he's never faced these batters, these Minnesota Twins. So in a way, you can kind of think, let me go over this here. Let me scroll back over here. We'll go to the FanDuel batter matchup and let's see what we get on that side of things. Same thing, zeros across the board because these players, these batters haven't faced this pitcher. Now, you know the old saying, you know, a good pitcher is, I'm actually not an old saying, I'm probably making this up as I go, but a pitcher that's never seen batter don't know, pitcher don't know, you can fool the first 1 or 2 times through the batting order, but then after that, they're going to tee off. And I think that's the case here. But Bo Brisk, he's not that like a blue chip prospect kind of player, so I don't know if he'll even last, 1 or 2 times through the order here. So let's just hone in on Buxton briefly, really quick. Buxton, 24 runs, 21 RBI, 11 bombs, 10 bases on balls, and a stolen base here. Look at his super draft. We'll throw that out there. Why not? Shout out to Super Draft. His projection there. When we go to his Fanduel projections, his ownership 5.7%. You like to see that, right? In a spot here where there are 10 games on the main slate, Buxton should be in our lineups, right? $4,000 on Fanduel, 5.8 on DraftKings. Let's go down. I want to go to DraftKings for this one because this kid, Luis Arias, Minnesota Twin, he could play all over the field. He's a Swiss Army knife, second base, third base, first base, and with Miguel Sano being inactive as of late and for most of the season, Arias has been starting at first base, as you can see. $3,600 on Fanduel only. Let's go back and do this. We'll start doing this as well. You know, when you look at him, only, wait for it, drum roll please, he is only $2,800 on Fanduel. It's a no-brainer to get him in your lineup tonight, as this guy gets on base at let me find it in my notes, 437 on base, average 336, 16 runs, 11 RBI, only one bomb, but that's not his game. He gets on base and he lets, Polanco, Correa, or Max Kepler do their thing. When we look at Arias's ownership percentage here, look how low that is, 1.5% in comparison to the tier BA. I'd be happy with those grades if I was in school. So you're getting a guy who's going to be on base at such a high clip here. You're going to want in on that. Let's go back to Fanduel and talk about Carlos Correa. That's as green as you can absolutely get. Buxton, Correa here. When we look at Carlos Correa, we know the deal. 3.4 on Fanduel, 5.1 on DraftKings, and Carlos Correa, 2.69 average, 3.42 on base, 3.89 slugging percentage, 15 runs, 14 RBI, 2 bombs, and 11 bases on balls. And that's normal because he's missed some time. Look at his Fanduel tier and his Fanduel value, AA. Let's go to DraftKings, and I'm willing to bet it's going to be almost the same thing when we go across here. When we find Correa, there he is, boom, right at the top here, AC. So on Fanduel, he's more of a commodity here. And when you look at his ownership, his projected ownership percentage, mind you, this is early in the morning, but it's okay. And again, if you want in on the study hub, just make sure you go to Rise or Fall. Use promo code Beastie. You can do all this. Look, every team you want. I'm not going to give you a tutorial. I want to talk about my last guy here, and that's Max Kepler. We'll keep it on DraftKings. Kepler, $3,400 on DK, left-handed bat, the Belgian bomber, as they call him. And when we go over here, look at his ownership percentage right now. I feel like a used car salesman. But wait, there's more. Max Kepler, 2.5% ownership percentage. That will probably, to be fair, right here, open and honest with you, I think that will decrease as the day goes on, as more people wake up, as more people log into the study hub and start building lines. And every time CG updates this, I could see a fact here where Kepler goes down. Under 1%, absolutely not, but it's still going to be in a sweet spot. Let's look at the Fanduel batter matchups for Max Kepler. Excuse me, and it's the same across the board. BB, when you look at his ownership percentage, 2.2%. That's perfect. I'm expecting Max Kepler's ownership percentage to fall around 1.8, 1.7, and that's right where you want to be. When you look at Kepler, 5 bombs, 17 runs, 18 RBI, slugging 425, and his average is pretty healthy at 260. In the case that it doesn't go Buxton, Arias, Correa, Max Kepler, I could see a case where it's Jorge Polanco batting fourth, and then Kepler would be fifth here. What do you want to do? Look at Jorge Polanco, second baseman, AA, and as I said, there's no batter versus pitcher stuff because this guy, Bo Brisk, hasn't done much of anything but give up home runs. That's one thing I will say about this Bo kid. He cannot keep the ball in the park. Let's go to DraftKings really quick and look up Polanco AC, and we'll bring this thing home here. When you look at him, 2.1%, you'll love to see it. So to be honest with you here, this Minnesota Twins stack, on paper, or if you go on social media, it might be popular, but I'm telling you now, always go to the Discord and double check some stuff, and then go to the study hub, and you can see that live right before your eyes. Again, this was updated, early this morning. So shout out to CG. So let's bring my face back in, and we'll get the heck out of here, shall we? And we'll slide it out like an 80s horror movie. I don't know why I say that all the time, but hey, here we are. Thanks for being here. Happy Monday. Who knows what the week is going to bring us, but fingers crossed, it's going to be good. When you're done with the video, like, share, subscribe, and go to the website. Use promo code Beast Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services. Hopefully you played along at home. If not, tag me in the Discord, the Team Rise or Fall Discord, and let's talk about it. Until I see you tomorrow, May 24th, be good, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.